Hi, I'm Jordy.
And I'm Steve-O.
And this is Thorndale Theater Talk. This is a podcast where we talk about movies, TV shows, anything in the entertainment industry.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Something like that.
Something like that.
Remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella, on Twitter at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page, at Kibbles312, and at Steven Centrella. Also to follow us on our Facebook page, Thorndale Theater Talk.
Hell yeah.
And our YouTube channel, Thorndale Theater Talk, to like, subscribe, and comment. Just click the button. Help us out.
It's a simple click away.
Also remember to listen to our 43 other episodes on podcast streaming services like Apple Podcast, Spotify, and Breaker.
Hell yeah.
All right, Steve-O, let's just get right into it.
Get into brass taxes.
What was your movie of the week?
My movie of the week this week was Nocturnal Animals. The movie with Amy Adams, Jake Gyllenhaal, Aaron Taylor Johnson, Isla Fisher, Armie Hammer.
How was it?
Michael Shannon. It was really good, actually. So just to recap what the movie was about. So it's about a successful Los Angeles art gallery owner and her... So she gets a book from her ex-husband. He was a struggling writer, and he finally got his first book published. And so he sent her the first copy of his book because, again, she was part of like his whole process in the years past and whatnot. And as she's reading this book, she sees kind of like things that kind of represented their marriage. So the story has nothing to do with their marriage, but like just the things that like represent in the like their whole like what their marriage went through, the struggle, and how it ended. Again, ended in divorce. So, and so as the movie's going on, so she's reading the book, and then the movie is like what's going on in the book, as well as there's flashback scenes to when they were married.
Okay.
So it's kind of like piecing it to like together kind of thing. It's very interesting. I liked it. I personally just didn't like the ending because it's one of those endings that like it's to your interpretation kind of thing.
You hate those, don't you?
Like I hate those because like to me like I do like them, but I do hate them because like you want to know how this really ends out. So towards the ending, she's supposed to have a dinner with her ex-husband, the guy who wrote the book, and we don't get to see that because you want to see what she thought of this whole thing. But we don't get to like you see like some of the things. I know. You don't actually get to like hear what she thought of the book, and so it was a very like I will say the book that she reads is a very interesting story. Like it's fucked, genuinely fucked. But it was a good movie overall. Jake Gyllenhaal's performance was great. Amy Adams, great. Michael Shannon, unbelievable. He plays a fun badass.
I like Michael Shannon a lot.
Yeah, so definitely check it out, Netflix. Yeah, I give it definitely 2 thumbs up to check out.
2 thumbs up?
Yeah, definitely check that one out. It's a little dark, a little like, and I will say this too. The first like 3 to 4 minutes of the movie, you're like, what the fuck is going on? Like genuinely, I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but like you're gonna watch the first few minutes and you're like, what the fuck? Why? Like what? And then you realize what it is, and you're just like, oh my god! And you're gonna say that's art. That's art. Get the fuck out of here. That's art. I guess it's art in some people's minds. But yes, so.
Nice.
Just a pre-warning on that. Those first few minutes, just get through those first few minutes.
Yeah.
Like, it's weird what happens. I won't spoil it, but yeah, it's weird. So, that was my movie of the week. What was your movie of the week, Jordy? I remember what it is, but I'm so excited to hear it because I've been telling you to watch this movie for years.
What's Eating Gilbert Grape?
It's such a good movie. I've been telling you to watch that movie for years.
Very good movie, yeah. With Johnny Depp, Leonardo DiCaprio, and it's about Johnny Depp's character with a kind of a hardship family for different reasons, and it's just how he kind of gains his purpose of why he's doing it and why he's providing for his family. And it's DiCaprio's amazing. You just know as soon as you watch him perform, you're just like, he's gonna be a star.
Yeah.
Because he was very young in this.
Mm-hmm.
So
he was 13 or 14 when he did this movie. He was like that age. He was like 13 or 14.
He looked a little bit older.
He was still young.
He played a 19-year-old.
He plays an 18-year-old.
Well, sorry, 18-year-old in the end, whatever.
Yeah.
But yeah. Oh, well, he's really good.
Yeah.
Johnny Depp, in the beginning I was like, I don't understand why, like, it's hard to explain why. I was watching him like, he's not like, he's good, but he's nothing great. But then you kind of see as his character develops, you're like, oh, he does get better and better as the movie goes on, mainly because his character is kind of bland at first because you kind of don't really like.
You don't know him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
For the first I thought it was first 30 to 45 minutes, and then you kind of see him develop, and you're like, oh, he's actually really good in this movie. John C. Reilly's also in it. I'd recommend it a lot. That's on Netflix. It's very good. It's very sad at moments, but it's also very like heartwarming at others. It's just a very well-rounded movie, and I was very, very satisfied that I finally watched it.
Yes, such a good movie.
Very good movie.
Such a good movie.
I think it's still on Netflix.
It is still on Netflix. Yes. All right. So what is going to be your movie of the week this week, Jordy?
The movie of the week this week just came out, and I've mentioned it that I was really hyped for it. And it's the Tom Hanks movie directed by Paul Greengrass called News of the World.
Oh yeah.
Where it was about, I think it's a Western, and I believe it's Tom Cruise, kind of.
Tom Hanks.
Or yeah, I said sorry.
Yeah,
Jeez.
I got you.
Sorry,
I
know. Jeez, Tom Hanks. He's transporting this woman to a place. That's all I remember. It's something about like, I think like he finds a woman stranded and tries to like deliver her somewhere. I don't know. That was like his job. I could be totally wrong, but it has something to do with that. And it looks really good. It's directed by Paul Greengrass, who did Bourne Supremacy, Ultimatum, which is my favorite. He did Captain Phillips, that everyone knows. He did United 99 or 93, whatever it was.
93.
Yeah, that was one of the numbers. I was right the second time.
You're good.
I was right the second time.
I love it. It was like United 99? Like, because you knew it wasn't right, but you weren't too
And then
sure.
I fixed it, and I was like 93.
You were close.
That's also a very, sad but very good movie. I like Paul Greengrass a lot, and I'm very excited to see this movie.
Right on.
Yeah, what's your movie of the week?
My movie of the week is also a newer movie that came out last week on Thursday. It is Lockdown on HBO Max. It's with Anne Hathaway, Ben Stiller, Mindy Kaling, Ben Kingsley.
There's a lot.
I can't say his name. It's
I'm not gonna try either.
The guy from 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah,
the main character from 12 Years a Slave.
Yeah.
I can't say his name. I'm not gonna try. All right.
There's a lot.
But yeah, so the movie's about pretty much, so it takes place during coronavirus time, about a married couple, and kind of like them dealing with the whole lockdown situation. And then also, so Anne Hathaway's character has to fire a bunch of employees, and she feels bad about it. And so then she has this idea to kind of steal this diamond to sell the diamond and give it to the people who were affected by coronavirus. So kind of like donate for relief and whatnot. Mm-hmm. It's directed by Doug Liman. Mm-hmm. And so great director, but we will see because it didn't get so good reviews. Oh. But I'm going to check it out. It's a new movie, so it's got a great cast behind it. So I'm gonna definitely check it out. I'm gonna ignore the reviews and just watch.
That's what you should. That's what you should do. That I sometimes don't do.
Yeah, I'm just gonna see what my opinions about it.
Also, News of the World is on video on demand. I should have said that.
Yes, it is.
Video on demand. Or you can get Apple for it's $20, I believe. So Apple TV and HBO. Okay. Nice though. It's Doug Liman's good. Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah. Let me know. Speaking of Doug Liman, I watched one of his older movies. First time seeing it. The movie Go.
I have seen that movie.
Yes, it's from 1999. It's one of his first directing debut movies. It's kind of like a dark comedy. So pretty much it's about these grocery store clerks. And so each of them have kind of like their own story. So it's kind of like with.
I'm trying to remember.
I'm trying to not like Crash where it's like all, like different characters.
I remember.
Their story connects, but these characters do know each other, but they all have their own viewpoints of what happened in the same story. Mm-hmm. So you kind of go through each like each of these.
I liked it a lot.
Yeah, each of these people, and then you go through their viewpoints of their story, and it's all it all connects. But it's
Did
such
you like
a good
it?
movie.
Yeah.
It is a good movie. It's funny. It's really dark. It's really good. Definitely classic 90s, early 2000s movie, I would say. And it's got a good cast behind it. You have
Katie Holmes.
Katie Holmes, who's in it. Sarah Polley, Taye Diggs. My God, yeah. Melissa McCarthy actually makes a small appearance in the movie. Fun fact.
Timothy Olyphant.
Yep.
I like Timothy Olyphant.
So
nice.
Yeah, so that was another movie. Definitely recommend checking it out if you've never seen it before. The movie Go. Trust me, you will not be disappointed.
Yeah, it's a very good movie.
Fortunately, it's kind of hard to find. It's on Stars right now and Cinemax. If you have Stars and Cinemax, if not, you could watch it for if you have Hulu Premium. So, but that's again connected with Stars and whatnot. Yeah. And if not, you could always just rent it on Amazon for I think it's like $2.99 or $3.99. So, definitely worth the watch. A lot of fun. And speaking of other movies I watched this week, I watched a lot of movies this week.
What else?
Promising Young Woman that came out this week. So,
what are your thoughts on that movie? We talked about it last episode.
We did talk about it last episode because how
the cast was great.
Well, the movie came out to video on demand on Friday instead of going to. Well, it's in selective theaters because of coronavirus, but went to video on demand as well. And I will say it's a very promising movie. Yes.
Is it good?
It was good. Sorry.
Promising usually means good, but then there's always
well, it's very interesting. So it's a dark story. It is, but it is really good. So just kind of give you a background on what it's about. So it's about this character and Cassandra, and so she kind of had a rough time in college because her best friend got sexually assaulted and no one believed her, and so and her again I don't want to spoil it
I know you were trying to
but pretty much the story is based on her friend Cassandra, and it's about Cassandra trying to get back at the people who were the cause of her best friend's downfall.
Dark. Yeah, it's dark.
So it's dark, but it's also funny because they do have some good comedy scenes in there. But yes, but not only getting back to the people who were responsible, but she's also getting back at the so-called nice guys. So she goes into clubs pretending to be belligerent drunk, and then these guys constantly take her home, attempt to take her home, but they take her back to their place and then try to have their way. But then she teaches them a lesson. So it's a very interesting movie. It's very dark. It's definitely makes you think too. It's just because there are people like that. There are people like that. There are guys who take advantage of
it's gross.
Women terrible. Like that, and it's very gross. But again, it's showing you there are guys out there like that, and even if you think you are the so-called nice guy, you're not. You easily could not be. So it's dark. But there are some funny scenes in it, and.
Do you like the movie?
I did like the movie. I did like the movie. But again, it is really dark. It's very it's based on things that do happen in life.
Yeah,
and it's scary. So, definitely check it out. Video on demand. If you're smart like me, you'll find it in other ways without paying.
No, you don't really say that.
My bad. But yes. So definitely check it out. Promising Young Woman. And that's all the movies I watched this week. So.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Well, I saw some TV shows.
Ooh, some TV shows. So did I. But look,
I finished Ted Lasso. I don't know if I mentioned that. I don't think I did.
I didn't know you were watching Ted Lasso.
Yeah, it's on Apple TV Plus. It's the Jason Sudeikis show that's based off. I think it was his SNL character that he had Ted Lasso. I'm not positive. I think it was, but it's about him being a football coach, and then. Well, he's not really. He was a football coach.
He's an American football coach.
Yes, and then he gets to get hired as a football coach in England, which is soccer.
Soccer, yes.
Yes, and he, kind of rearranges the team. It's kind of it's a very easy watch. It's a nice I wouldn't say family. There's some swear words and stuff in it, but it's a
good show.
Yeah, it's a very good show. It's very light watch. I liked it a lot. I'd highly recommend it. Jason Sudeikis is very good. I really like his because he wrote. I think he created the show, so I think he wrote a lot of the episodes, and it's very well written. I actually liked it a lot, and he does like he's very good at understanding characters and how they kind of develop over time, which is kind of hard to do right. Which is, I mean, that's kind of like writing a movie or show, but it's still hard to do. So I appreciated the show and I liked it a lot, and I'd highly recommend it.
Right on.
It's called Ted Lasso.
Ted Lasso.
And then another show that just came out that I know that you saw the first 2 episodes of as well as me, that's on Disney Plus, WandaVision.
WandaVision. First 2 episodes were out. Came out last Friday.
Are they going to do it a new episode every week? 1 episode?
So I think they're doing 2 episodes every. It's kind of every week.
Kind of
like with Mandalorian. So they release 2 episodes, and then we have to wait a week, and they will release the next
another 2 episodes. Okay.
And so it's so on and so on.
What's your opinion on the show?
Again, so far, in my opinion, it's still too early to tell.
Well, it's just judge the first 2 episodes, not as a series. Just did you like the first 2 episodes?
I did not. No. I think they. Again, it's definitely like a love. Like the first 2 episodes are just like love letters to classic TV shows like I Love Lucy, Bewitched.
That's the whole point that they're in.
Yeah, I know, but that's what. So it's clearly just like an homage to the like those old TV shows. But I just think so far, like you don't know what's going on. It's literally just like it's being a 1950s show so far. And they barely show, like, with the 2nd episode at the end, they do show, like, oh, okay, what potentially might be going on. So, again, try not to spoil or anything.
Yeah, don't spoil anything.
But, they're...
I mean, you could tell in the trailer that it was going to be a show like this type of thing, but then there's obviously something fishy going on for the reason of this whole thing.
There is something fishy going on, but here's the thing, like, she definitely doesn't want to, like... leave where she is, if that makes sense, without trying to spoil anything.
Wanda?
Yes.
You think?
I think so. Yes, you can see that in the 2nd episode when the fishy thing starts happening. With the guy who comes out of the again, I'm not trying to spoil.
I know you're saying at the end. At the end.
Yeah. Where she like it's like a moment where she could get free, you could say, but then she goes back because she doesn't want to leave where she is.
She also can be like mind control and stuff. It's not just, you can't really assume. It's just your opinion. It's what you think it is.
Again, if you watch it, you'll see what I mean. I think it's because again, not spoiling.
You're trying so hard not to spoil.
I know. We all know what happened in Infinity War.
Yeah.
And so Vision dies. So
yeah, you can spoil that. That's fine.
So Vision dies. So I think she does not want to leave because she's with Vision, but we all know Vision is dead. So clearly, it's something going on, like
Psyche. But I thought this was like in a timeline where like before some of the movies. I don't think it's right after Infinity War.
It's supposed to be, but at the same time, we don't know what's going on so far. So far, it does seem.
I thought this was after Civil War.
No.
Before Infinity War, I thought it was.
No, I don't think it is.
I'm not positive. I'm not gonna say anything.
But all right. Basically,
we should have done it. Well, whatever.
Well, she basically doesn't want to leave.
You think
she
doesn't?
She does. Well, so she's under, in my opinion, she's under some kind of mind control, and So, and I think she doesn't want to leave with Vision because Vision's there.
Okay.
So, I think again, the first 2. It's still too early to tell what the show's like, how it is so far. But I think just the first 2 episodes just not that good. But yeah. We'll see. We'll see within next week and how the other 2 episodes pan out. What do you think so far?
I know. I was waiting until my turn. Yeah, I thought it was kind of boring.
Yeah.
You can also say again it's like setup stuff, but there's a way to do it where it like I don't know. I wasn't it was those small parts where you kind of like. Where they say that they know something wrong is happening, or like they kind of had in their mind, they're like, wait, this is not normal.
Right.
Like where you kind of, it's like a mystery what's going on. I kind of like those parts, but those last like 30 seconds. Right. So that just shows you how boring. I'm just like bored about it. I trust that it'll get better. There's like no way it'll like not. But yeah, I don't know. I wasn't excited watching the first 2 episodes. I don't know what to say. I mean, like I said, like you said too, it's the first 2 episodes, so it's too early to tell. But you kind of got to judge it as episode as it is, and like if I want to rewatch a series, I'm gonna be like, crap, I have to watch episodes 1 and 2 of the show that I know that are just like boring.
Yeah.
But I can respect what they're trying to do. Like, I think that there's gonna be a point in the show in one of these episodes where it's just gonna be like really, really cool. I think how everything will tie in.
Right.
But we just gotta wait. So it's a ballsy thing for them to do.
Yeah.
It's a very ballsy thing, and I respect it a lot. Is it for me? Not for me personally, as of like the first 2 episodes, I'm saying, not like the whole series, but I respect their gutsy call of how they're gonna do the show.
Yeah.
So we'll see if I think it'll get a lot better. There's only
promising that could go
Yes.
up. Again, it could go.
It's
bad,
hard. I'm trying not to spoil it like
Yeah.
you, so it's very hard to find the words. But
at the same time, the first 2, like again, I just think with the first 2 episodes, there's something special about them. It's just a lot of homages, like to. Like,
I mean, it's gonna be like that for the whole series, though, or not the whole series, the whole season. A lot of it,
for the whole series, then it's not a good show.
There's gonna be a turning point, so I guess
there has to be a turning point.
There will. I just don't know
Because
when.
if it's constantly an homage to like great to old time TV, then why even do this? Like, I'm sorry, but I get it for the first couple episodes maybe, but we got to start getting involved.
I think they're gonna.
Why are we here? What is the point?
I think it's gonna turn soon. I think it's either gonna be the next episode or the episode after that where it's gonna turn. But we'll see. It has a cool idea. It's just hard to execute when you know that if they're so stuck. Like they're all in on this idea, and
right.
that 50s homage can only go a certain. How far can it go doing it as a full episode?
It is going to go away from the 50 homage with the next episode because the way episode 2 ended.
I mean, you think. I know, but like it's still gonna. But yeah, but that's just because of the. It's still like the attitude of it. It's just the one thing that changed.
Right.
But we're trying not to spoil. It's very hard not to like, but we'll see. But it has promised that it can be really good, but my analysis of the first 2 episodes, it's a little boring.
We'll see what happens, kind of thing. Like I said, it's still too early to tell if it's like I'm gonna continue to watch because I want to see where it goes, but like because it's gone nowhere so far. Yeah. So it's like we still don't know where they're going with this. So. All
right, Steve-O. That was a long beginning. Let's get to the news.
We had a lot of stuff we watched this week. A lot of stuff came out, like we posted on the Facebook page.
Yeah.
Nice
promotion there.
Yeah. So there's a lot of stuff that came out this week. So
Let's get to the news.
All right, we're going to get to the news, everybody. As you know, we get our news from ScreenRant.com. You heard it from right here, ScreenRant.com. All right.
What is up with... I got to ask you one day why you just...
I don't know.
It's just you're Steve-O.
All right, first piece of news, very interesting. Andy Samberg, Ben Stiller, and are making a sci-fi movie with the creator of BoJack Horseman. His name is Raphael
Bob Waksberg.
So all 3 of them are getting together to do a sci-fi movie. So this should be fun, Andy Samberg, Ben Stiller. That's going to be an interesting combination, in my opinion. And
that's cool. I like that.
Creator of BoJack Horseman. So
I trust the creator of BoJack Horseman because if you've seen that show, the writing in it I think is very excellent.
Yeah. And
he created it, and so he's heavily involved in the writing. So I'm excited to see more stuff from the BoJack Horseman creator.
Yeah, and then also again,
I love great talent.
Well, again, Andy Samberg though he's great with his own writing as well. So I bet he's involved with the writing process.
We'll see.
I imagine he would be. So I think there's some promising stuff here.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. Next piece of news. So Deadpool 3 won't begin filming until at least 2022. So also Deadpool 3 will be part of the MCU. So yes. Kevin Feige has revealed that the next Deadpool movie will be involved with the MCU.
Yeah.
But it won't start filming until 2022. So this movie probably won't come out till 2023, maybe 2024.
And also from a tweet from Ryan Reynolds, he's currently writing Deadpool 3. He's like in the process of writing it. So that's probably why they also like push that filming until 2022.
Yeah.
But it's cool that they're going to be in the MCU. This will be they said the first rated R MCU movie.
Should be interesting.
Yeah, I mean, I trust Ryan Reynolds. And Kevin Feige, the whole Marvel boss. He lets the creators, I feel like he has like story points that he wants them to have in it, but he lets how they create it their own.
Yeah, he lets them do what they need to do.
Yeah, and just make sure that they have those story points in it, which is really cool, and I respect that a lot, and I think it'll be good.
Yeah. All right. Next piece of news: Kristen Wiig's comedy, Bart and Star Go to Vistel Del Mar, is getting a video on demand releasing next month. So this is the Kristen Wiig movie that she wrote and starring in. The name's just very fun. Bart and Star Go to Vista Del Mar. So
it's a very Kristen Wiig humor title.
Yes.
Well, her and her writing partner that's also starring in that movie. I forgot her name. I think it's like Annie. Keep talking.
So the movie was supposed to go out into theaters, but has been removed from the theatrical release calendar and will just debut directly to video on demand.
It's Annie Mumolo, by the way. But yeah. Video on demand.
So that's going to be happening next month in February. February, there's going to be some good movies coming out.
Yeah.
And so this is one of them. So.
Yeah, I'm actually pretty excited for it because, I mean, I loved Bridesmaids, and Kristen Wiig and Annie Mumolo also wrote Bridesmaids.
Yeah.
And they haven't written anything, or at least Kristen Wiig hasn't written anything since Bridesmaids until this one, so it has promise. It could be funny.
Yeah. Again,
I like both of them. They're both really funny.
They both definitely got good talent. So just doing another project, we'll see what happens with it.
I think I'll see it.
Yeah. All right. So next piece of news: Kevin Hart signs a 4-movie deal with Netflix, similar to the deal that Adam Sandler had with Netflix. So Kevin Hart, his next 4 movies.
All going on Netflix.
All go on Netflix. He'll be the producer of it, and he'll be starring it.
Likely. I'm pretty sure he has his own production company. I think it's called Hart Production. I could be completely wrong, but I know he has his own production company. But it's good news.
You were wrong about the name of the production company.
Yeah, I'm probably wrong.
About the name.
Yes, the name.
He does have a production company. Okay,
yes, he does.
You were saying I think he has a production company.
No, he does have a production company. I just don't remember the name.
Gotcha.
But yeah, it's good for him.
Yeah, it's fun stuff for him.
Yeah.
So Netflix again, it's gonna be like with Adam Sandler's 4 movies that came out on Netflix.
They were pretty.
He actually had more than 4.
Yeah, I know. I think he had 6, but whatever.
They were all just.
I mean, I didn't watch all of them, so.
I watched 3 of them, I believe.
Yeah.
They're not that good. All right. So next piece of news I find personally interesting. Risk board game is actually in development as a show. From the creators of House of Cards. So this should be interesting. They're going to make a TV show based on the board game Risk.
It says the series doesn't have a buyer yet. So he has the idea of...
he has the idea. Yeah.
And he's pitching it seems like.
So I think someone will buy into it.
I mean, we'll see. I mean, the House of Cards was... I mean, I think I've seen season 1 or episodes of it. It got... people were into it for at least the first 2 seasons.
I would say I think that was one of the original Netflix binge TV series.
I heard it got a little worse each season, but I know the first 2 were huge.
Yeah.
So
again, I could it should be interesting. I think.
We'll see.
I hope someone buys into this. I could see.
Yeah, you like it.
I do like it. I could see Netflix buying into this maybe, or even Amazon Prime or Hulu.
We'll see.
Someone will buy into this. Definitely. HBO Max would probably buy into this. Yeah.
We'll see. You really want this to happen.
Yeah, I do. It'd be interesting, I mean, how do you?
I want to hear the idea of it first. They're not going to go in there and be like, so the Risk board game, let's make that into a show, and then that's it. There's got to be more to a pitch.
But that's how the great ideas just happen sometimes.
I know, but when you pitch it, you got to have more than that.
It's like when they made Clue into a movie. That was an interesting movie.
Yeah, I know, but okay. Yeah, no, I'm saying it could be interesting, but I just wonder what the idea actually is.
Actually, really curious. What other board games have they made into movies?
I don't know.
That's a question right there. All right. Next piece of news. All right. So, David O. Russell, director of American Hustle, and what else has he
He's
done?
done a lot. American Hustle, Silver Linings Playbook,
Yeah.
Joy. He's done. Oh my God, there's another really good one that I'm blanking out of. I Heart Huckabees. Yeah, he's a very good director.
So his next movie. So they just casted Rami Malek.
Malik.
Rami Malek, and Zoe Saldana.
Yeah, you're right.
Saldana.
Yeah, Saldana.
Saldana.
Zoe Saldana.
So they have casted both of them for his next movie, which should be interesting because both of them are such good actors.
Yeah, Rami Malek, obviously, after even before he was still good before Queen's movie. Was it Bohemian Rhapsody, or was it just called Bohemian?
It was Bohemian Rhapsody.
Yeah, like he was. I still haven't seen that movie, which should be one of my movie of the weeks, like next. But he's after that breakout star, he's like a big star now. Zoe Saldana is very good. She's an Avatar. She's Gamora in Guardians of the Galaxy. I like her a lot. She hasn't been in stuff recently, at least that I've seen. But and I trust David O. Russell. I mean, his track record, American Hustle, Silver Linings Playbook, like those two are great movies.
Yep. So his next movie, well, it's got a promising cast so far. So
yeah.
All right. So next piece of news. So Chris Evans, he has confirmed that he's going to be returning as Captain America for 2 Marvel projects. So he's not going to be. I was looking more into this. He will not be doing like a solo movie.
Yeah, it's not a Captain America movie.
But he will be reprising his role in a couple of the next Marvel projects.
Yeah.
So he'll just be coming back, just playing him.
That's exciting.
Chris Evans.
That's exciting.
Yeah, it's fun. You know, we all thought Captain America was done. Or Chris Evans, Steve Rogers was done. We all know Captain America would continue going on, but Steve Rogers will be continuing on with the MCU for a couple more projects, which should be fun.
Yeah.
I would say again, Iron Man and Captain America were definitely like.
I mean, they're supposed to be like the two leaders of.
They were the foundations of like that MCU.
Yeah.
Like so, definitely happy for that.
Mm-hmm.
All right. So, based on some of the news from last week, so the Matilda musical that's going to be on Netflix has also just casted Miss Trunchbull. They have casted Emma Thompson as Miss Trunchbull. So, based on we all know the movie Matilda and the book Matilda, they're doing a musical version of it on Netflix. And so far, they have casted Emma Thompson to play Miss Trunchbull, and then they casted I forget her name. It was from last week. The girl from Captain America who plays her best friend.
I'm not gonna remember her name.
You're no help. You're no help. You're no freaking help.
It's a random name. Like she's only in like a couple movies.
No, she's been in a lot of movies.
What?
Pull it up. Let's go.
Okay, all right.
What are you doing?
Don't yell at me.
I will yell at you. I will yell at you.
But going on to the Matilda though, as much as you gotta let things go. It's already happening, and I kind of like Emma Thompson as Miss Trunchbull. I don't know. I couldn't tell you why. I feel like that's a good fit.
I don't know.
This is gonna be
interesting. I think because you just like Emma Thompson, but
no, I mean it's that, but it's also like for some reason that just it just works. I can't explain it.
Well, it's a musical, so I don't know how you break this out into.
Are you talking about Lashana Lynch?
I think that's
who plays Miss Honey.
Who's gonna play Miss?
Yeah, who's gonna play Miss Honey?
Yes. So she just got casted last week as Miss Honey, and now we got Emma Thompson. So I'm just curious on who they're gonna be casting. A lot of other people.
You would never name her in any other movie besides Captain Marvel.
There was another movie she was in.
What?
I'm trying to remember. And
Brotherhood.
I can't remember.
Powder Room.
I can't remember.
Fast Girls. Those are the only 3 movies she's in.
No, there was something else she was in. Maybe it was.
I'm looking at IMDb. There are TV shows. Bulletproof. Doctors. Death in Paradise.
It's gonna come to
Crims.
me later.
I'm literally naming all of them. The Bill. Silent Witness.
It's gonna come to me.
Atlantis. I named all of them. I might have missed one.
It'll come to me later.
Such a bullshit. But I mean, like it has. I think that would be it. That's a good. I think she would play good as Miss Honey. She was really good in Captain Marvel, and I think that Emma Thompson is perfect for Miss Trunchbull. So that's my point. We'll see.
All right, next piece of news. We're gonna move on. Next piece
Such
of
full
news.
of shit. All right, keep going.
Nicole Kidman is in talks to star in the Lucy Ball biopic. So Lucy Ball, I hope you all know who that is. I Love Lucy. There is in talks of doing a biopic of her and having Nicole Kidman start as Lucy Ball. And also Aaron Sorkin is gonna be writing this movie. Another biopic him writing.
Yeah.
So, you know, this man writes a lot of biopics.
Yeah, he does. Nicole Kidman's great. Aaron Sorkin's great. It's got everything going for it so far. So
yeah. So it's going to be upcoming with Amazon Studios. So that's the other thing. So it'll be an Amazon movie.
Mm-hmm.
You know, Lucy Ball does actually have an interesting story. And again, she was huge.
Yep.
And I Love Lucy was just, it's definitely, again, freaking WandaVision, the homage to I Love Lucy. So it's still relevant. I Love Lucy, and so doing a biopic would be interesting about her. So, especially introducing her to the younger generations that don't know I Love Lucy, which should know I Love Lucy, but
you don't know.
I don't know. Yeah. So
see the world. You don't know.
We're old. You're old. I'm only 22.
You just lied. Okay, let's go to the next one.
All right, and last piece of news. Sad.
Yeah, it's sad.
But unfortunately, it's going on. Saved by the Bell star Dustin Diamond, who played Screech, has confirmed his cancer diagnosis. He is in stage 4 of his cancer and has been hospitalized earlier last week. Very sad. So, you know, Screech, lovable character from Saved by the Bell.
Yeah.
It's a shame. Again, and right now Saved by the Bell's got that revival show that's on Peacock right now.
Mm-hmm.
It has most of the only 2 people they don't have is Lisa and Screech, but the other cast members are involved. So, well, now we know why he's not involved. Well, also he just knowing him, like, based on his
yeah, we don't have to get into it.
No, based on what he said in the past, he would never reprise his role as Screech or anything like that. He always said it was done and over with kind of thing. But still,
it's sad.
It's sad. We wish the best for him.
Yeah.
And,
well,
you know, you can watch Saved by the Bell on Peacock if you got it. Watch some old episodes.
Yeah, it's a great show.
Yeah.
So
that's all the news we have this week.
Sad way to end it. But
sad way to end it. But that is all the news we have this week.
Yep. Remember to follow us on Instagram at Steven Centrella, on Twitter at Thorndale Talk, our official Twitter page at Kibbles312 and at Steven Centrella.
Oh yeah.
And our Facebook page to follow Thorndale Theater Talk, and our YouTube channel to like and subscribe to Thorndale Theater Talk. I think you get the point that our podcast is named Thorndale Theater Talk. No.
No, I thought it was...
Okay, we're not going to... I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
And remember to listen to us every Tuesday on podcast streaming services like Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and Breaker. Thank you.
Thank you.